Welcome to San Francisco.
And once again, it's time to travel with Neil and Sam. Please subscribe to our channel, it's free and it helps us immensely. We dropped our bags at the hotel and headed straight out to find out what this city had to offer. We only had 2 days in San Francisco and lots of things we wanted to see and do. And one of the must-see tick box items on our list was certainly the Golden Gate Bridge. We booked ourselves both a guide and a driver, and as you can see, a very unusual mode of transport. Built in the mid-1950s, exclusively to fight fires in San Francisco, it's now been adapted for tourism.
Alright, anyway, welcome aboard. My name is Don, your tour guide, John, our wonderful driver, and we're going to have some fun, alright?
Okay.
Awesome, alright, so we're now going to be coming across our world famous cable cars here. This is a Hyde Street cable car line, which is probably the most...
This fire engine tour can carry up to 14 people at a time, but for one day only, it was just the two of us. We had a lot of fun with Dom and John. They showed us a lot of places outside the city that we wouldn't have otherwise seen, like this place. Disney Family Museum, including Star Wars. What we'd really come to see was just around the corner. And here it is, the Golden Gate Bridge. The construction of the bridge was completed on May the 27th, 1937. By the time we finished this tour, we will have seen this bridge from just about every angle. So it's fair to say that we were really looking forward to driving across. So let's not waste any time, let's go and do it. Let the wind blow through your hair and hold on to your hats. We were fast nearing the end of our fire engine tour. We asked if there may be time to go and visit a well-known family house in a movie that is a favourite of ours, and the guys duly obliged. Do you recognise it? It's time for a refreshment. It's claimed that this is the home to the original Irish coffee. So we'd better try one.
I said I'm good, sorry.
Good, I know. Damn it. There it is.
No, what happens when you have one?
I know.
Do we have a mofo? Vai, vamos.
Oh, good.
You ordered yet?
Yeah, we have.
All right.
It's already making them for us, in fact.
One D word.
Thank you.
Thank you. A real Irish coffee. Nice, isn't it?
Ghirardelli is renowned for its chocolate making. Ghirardelli Square, however, is equally renowned for its people watching, wine drinking, beer drinking and food. But on this occasion, we only had enough time for the chocolate. Wow, I'm a chocoholic, and even I didn't realise there was this much variety. They even had one of my favourites, salted caramel. Best we get out of here now, I think. I'm starting to put on pounds just by looking at it, and I have got my figure to consider. As we approached Fisherman's Wharf, we came across this place. If you are of a similar age to me, and went to the fun fair during the 70s and 80s, you'll remember some of these items. Let's see how many you remember. This was a bit of wishful thinking on Sam's part. I must be starting to show my age a little bit, as this really does bring back some memories for me. I think that's enough fun for one day. There is certainly no doubting that Fisherman's Wharf and Pier 39 are the biggest tourist attractions in San Francisco, or should we say tourist traps. You will find most things here, from ice cream parlours, gift shops, and the most food outlets you could ever wish to find. But it all comes at a premium.
For the telling and yours for the hearing. Come, let Zoltar tell you more.
We didn't need Zoltar to tell us what we'd find at the end of the pier. These are the guys that we were most excited to see. Their whole day just seems to be taken up by sunbathing and swimming. Sam and I said that we could have sat there all day. They were great to watch. As much as we'd like to stay here a bit longer, our tummies are starting to rumble. No guessing where we're heading next. Bodines have been serving up food in San Francisco since the mid-19th century. One of their specialities is clam chowder, served up in their very own sourdough bowl. Needless to say, we had to give it a go.
What do you think of your clam chowder, Sam?
It's really tasty actually. I didn't think there'd be as many like clams in there, but it is really nice. I didn't really feel it.
We are going to hop on a cable car next. Our destination, Lombard Street. Do you remember the TV series, The Streets of San Francisco, starring Carl Malden and Michael Douglas? The windy road that often featured
Move forward, but not at the door. Get off at Lombard?
So it was a cable car, Sam.
But bit bumpy, but it was fine. Experience.
Fantastic experience. Now we're at Lombard Street. Quite a view from here.
As previously mentioned, this windy section of Lombard Street often featured in the TV series The Streets of San Francisco. We went to one or two other places that are well worth a visit. Across the way from Alamo Park, you'll find these little beauties. Built in the 1890s, they are renowned for their preserved state and their striking colours. We were not expecting to find this sort of building in the middle of San Francisco. The original structure was built in 1915 for the Panama Pacific International Exposition, and because the original structure deteriorated, it was rebuilt in concrete between 1964 and 1974. Transportation is a must in San Francisco. Car parking here will cost you upwards of $60 a day. You will even get charged at the hotel for the privilege. So I wouldn't recommend bringing your car. This is one type of transport we'll come back to a little bit later. We found San Francisco's transport system very easy to use and find our way around. Apart from the iconic cable car that we travelled on earlier, the F-Line service is definitely a close second. These vehicles were immaculately maintained and cleaned. They were built in Milan in 1928 and shipped over and adapted to be used in San Francisco. The F-Line service runs between centre of San Francisco down to the Embarcadero, which is where you'll find Pier 39 and Fisherman's Wharf. Without a doubt, Alcatraz was definitely another one of those tick box experiences. We booked a night tour, not only to add to the atmosphere on the island, but also to see the sun go down next to the Golden Gate Bridge. Alcatraz has to be at the top of everyone's to-do list when coming to San Francisco. Find out what our thoughts are as we tour around this iconic prison. Inmates and prison staff are not the only people to have inhabited this island over the years. As we walked into the cell block, you could certainly feel the temperature drop. We placed our audio headsets on and listened to the narrators that explained what life was all about on Alcatraz. Alcatraz closed as a prison in 1963. And here the last remaining prisoners of Alcatraz can be seen leaving and being transported to alternative prisons. Can you see the hole in the wall? Famously, in 1962, 3 men with sharpened spoons dug their way out and tried to escape by using a raft. To this very day, it isn't known if they lived or died. Each cell was just 9 feet long and 5 feet wide. We heard a story of how prisoners in solitary confinement would throw buttons on the floor of their darkened cells just to be able to find them again. And they did this repeatedly just to maintain their sanity. Life for all inmates was strictly dictated by Alcatraz Regulation Number 5. They were entitled to food, clothing, shelter, and medical attention. Anything else you get is a privilege. The environment was kept spotlessly clean, and the prisoners spent up to 23 hours a day locked inside these cages. Here are just a few of the famous inmates. Far left is Al Capone. Just 20 minutes a day to come out into the yard. These seagulls are the sole inhabitants of this island today. Our tour of Alcatraz is coming to an end, just as the sun appears to be going down. What a fantastic end to the day. Do you remember we mentioned the driverless taxi earlier? We decided to take a ride in one.
And we're off. Oh, I'm the cyclist. This shows you what the car can see. Pedestrians walking across a crossing, cars pulling out from a junction, cyclists going across the crossing, and the cars next to us on our left hand side that are stationary, waiting for the lights to change. And away we go. So the way these things move, they're no different really to taxi drivers that we know and love so much back home. As soon as the light turns to green, the foot is down. Well, there is no foot, but you know what I mean. So we've had a great day out today. This is the last event of the day. Hopefully you've been with us every step of the way, all 23,000 of them. We're soon to arrive back at our hotel, so we'll see you in the morning. I must remember to say night to the driver as I get out of the car.
So while we get out of the Waymo and wave goodbye to our driverless car, we'll take you inside with us and show you a little bit of the hotel that we stayed over the last few nights. The Galleria Park Hotel can be found in the financial district of San Francisco. We really enjoyed the free wine tasting that happened between 5 and 6 every day. This was very much a laid-back, boutique style of hotel. A hotel that Sam and myself particularly enjoyed. The staff were, without doubt, very friendly and extremely helpful. With their knowledge of the local area, they were able to help us on a number of occasions. Let's give you a peek of our room. Our room was extremely comfortable and tidy, and this was maintained throughout our stay. This hotel, in our opinion, definitely deserves its 4-star rating, and we would definitely recommend the Galleria Park for its position and quality of service. Once again, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. It really does help us out, guys. Well, our stay in San Francisco is now over. Sadly, it's time to move on. Tomorrow morning we'll be picking up our Mustang and heading over the Golden Gate Bridge, destination Sonoma Valley, the wine district, and a few days of nothing but wine tasting. After that, it'll be a 3-hour drive down to the sunny side, down to Monterey Bay and Carmel by the sea, for what will be a bit of whale watching and a bit of sunset watching. So, join us in the next vlog. It'll be coming up soon. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.